Oh, wait, I gotta get some lighting. Hold on. Okay, we are back live in full effect. I apologize, people. I'm not even sure if anybody's even going to be coming in here tonight, though, because I know people might be pissed off. They're like, no, he said he was going to be coming in here at 10 o'clock. What's the time now? Like, what's the time? Bro, it's 10:35. No, I'm not having that. I apologize for my tardiness, man. But while I'm waiting for people to come up in here, let me just roll something up. So I fully apologize. So while I'm waiting, let me just roll something up. Yes, Tough Cookie, what's going on? My bad. I apologize for my tardiness, people. I apologize for my tardiness. But I had to go and check the doctor. I had to go and get a prescription. So I hope some people were waiting, hopefully. But we'll see what's happening in the next 5 minutes. We'll see how much people will come in here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's Friday. I ain't got no job, so I ain't got shit to do. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I'm good though. I just had to make a little bit of a quick movement. I had to go to Enfield, so I was rushing back. And I just managed to get in here, so. Paradox, you don't have work tomorrow. Hey, look, if I was gonna be any later tonight, I was gonna do one tomorrow, but I might do another live stream again tomorrow night, just to make up for my tardiness tonight. All right, so I might do another one. But I'm gonna always try and do these live streams on a Friday anyway. Like, I pretty much try to dedicate myself to do these live streams on Friday, and I just post rant shit throughout the week. So whenever people can make it, Friday 10 p.m. is the time. I was just a little late tonight because I had to go up to Enfield and get a prescription from my doctor, and I just got back, so yeah. But it's a joke thing though, because it's like the amount of people that's watching my shit. I should have more. Help support it. You do funny. You do funny VR gaming. Is it? Is it? Yeah. I'll check you out, man. Because I like a little bit of I like some gaming channels, you know. I like some gaming channels, man. Uncommon, what's happening? Wagwan. Like I said, man, before most people jumped in there, Tough Cookie was the first one in there, but I was just apologizing for my tardiness today. I was apologizing for my tardiness. But it's getting very hard for small YouTube channels, man. It really is. Because it's like YouTube is barely paying anything as it is right now as well. And I'm not really on here to even ask anybody for any donations or PayPals or anything like that as well, man. So I see how hard it is for certain people, because it's like some Dragon Ball Super channels that I follow. They're pretty much like in a panic right now because Dragon Ball Super is ending in March, so they don't know what the fuck to do with their channel anymore. And I'm just like, well, that's what you fucking get. Like, some people only just jumped onto this shit. That's what you fucking get. But I'm always gonna be here, man, because it's the same thing that another brother that I'm subscribed to, his name's King Riches, and he was saying the same thing, man, how it's hard for small YouTube channels, but particularly black male YouTubers. Like, it's hard. Like, we don't really appeal to much people, and I can kind of see what he's saying as well. I can kind of see what he's saying, because he was talking about the difference between the views that he gets and the amount of subscribers that he has. And I was sitting there thinking the same thing. I was just like, damn, like, some of my videos that I've dropped, like the Skepta video, that's at like 4,500. I've dropped some videos where it's at 2,000, like the Black Men Hate Black Women, that's at 2,500. I've got some videos that reached 900, like the Jay-Z one I did was like 900. Lovely T, I kind of hit up her channel every now and again as well, like see what she's gossiping about every now and again. I'm not subscribed to her, but I check out her channel every now and again because I like to get different people's opinions and different people's views on certain topics and subjects that's happening in the world of social media. So I like to see what's going on. I like to check other channels out and see what their views are, you know. But pretty much the only channels that I only pretty much dedicate myself to listening to whenever they go live or drop a video is just King Riches and Robert Perkins. That is it. I'm gonna be honest. And Lord Jamar, because he's got a new podcast as well. So yeah. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, like, you see the thing with YouTube, because it's like, who was that white dude that went to Japan, the white brother that went to Japan to the suicide forest and was making a fucking joke out of this shit. But some of the things that people post on their friggin' Instagram is a joke, and I can't believe that they're actually able to be out on the fucking internet like that. It's like with Facebook, when Facebook keep allowing people to post videos of someone being killed or someone dying or some shit like that, and then you let somebody post some sort of truth speaking shit or about some sort of conspiracies or some flat earther or some shit like that. They want to cut these people off. I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know. Shit is wild. It's wild. Like, trust me, it really is. But YouTube's a joke right now. His channel's still up, bro. Look, I don't even know, and I don't even care, because like the brother King Riches was saying as well, it's just like there's some channels that are up on YouTube and you think like, why are these people even up on YouTube with the amount of subscribers that they have? And I keep saying to myself here, that friggin' tart Lena the Plug, I'm still surprised how the fuck she has so much shit. But then I'm not surprised also, yeah, Logan Paul, thanks Tough Cookie, thanks. But Lena the Plug, I'm so fucking surprised she has how many millions of subscribers, so many millions of views, like, and I'm just like, this bitch ain't doing nothing but hoeing herself out. Like, what the fuck? Hoeing can get you killed. I made a video about this shit. Hoeing can get you killed. Because you know what it is, yeah? There was this next video that I was watching. It was on Facebook, and it was about this he's not a famous YouTuber, but he's quite prominent. So it's like he was talking about certain fans that just show up to these people's houses because they get their address through their IP address and all of that sort of shit. This hacking shit is getting crazy now, but he's talking about fans turn up to their houses. So he was there recording a live stream one time and some random fan just turned up at his house, and I'm like, bro, I need me a gat. Like, I need me a gat, because there's some people that literally take this shit so fucking serious, like they love. And it's just like, I don't know why you would go to that sort of point for these sort of people, because they're not celebrities or anything. They're just ordinary people who've just made themselves a lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can do this shit. Anybody can make themselves a lane. Anybody can jump on YouTube and do this shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's like people just worship the ground these people walk on, man. And I'm like, fuck, you're turning up to their houses at 10 p.m. and shit like that. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I know that. I know it's an extension of the feds and the government and all that shit. Because it's like, it's a joke. There's like, at my workplace, yeah, there's an Eritrea brother. His name's Daniel, but he's from Eritrea, and he was talking to me about Tupac and Biggie, and about how Tupac and Biggie, he was like, killed by gangsters. Yeah, killing. They were killed by gangsters. I was like, nah, they were killed by CIA, FBI. If you saw the way his face changed, I was like, when I told him they were killed by CIA and FBI. Because people still believe today that Tupac and Biggie were fucking killed by some sort of any gangsters from the hood. Bro, you can't be any gangster from the hood, kill Tupac and Biggie and still be free 20 plus years later. That shit don't go down, fam. Like, come on. CIA, FBI and the police, fam. The police department. And it was all set up. It was all set up like they really wanted to murk Tupac. That's what it was. Like, they really wanted to murk Tupac, because Tupac, he would have been the first black president. The real first black president. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Trust me. Look, man. People always idolize these celebrities. They're always going to idolize celebrities. like there's a big debate and a big argument and a big shift between male and female right now because of what's my man's name, Jesse Williams, because of Jesse Williams and him splitting up with his wife or his partner or whatever, and now he has to pay I think I'm not even sure what he has to pay, but whatever he's paying her right now a month is fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's gonna be paying it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's like another reason why I don't want to get married. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to fucking get married because of shit like that. I know one of these days I'm gonna land on a pile of money. You know what I'm saying? Like one of these days I will. Yeah, this is what they all do though, man. On camera, like they always play like a. This is what they do because like this is what I say. Yeah, like this woke movement is just a fucking. It's a trend. It's a phase. Like, you know, this conscious woke movement. This is why like you'll have like some hoteps who just gain this knowledge just to be able to fuck a lot of bitches and shit like that, and then you got like some other people who gain consciousness and become woke, and it's just like their ego becomes even bigger than what it was before. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, what was the fucking point in all of this, man? And so I'm just like, look, man, Fred Hampton and Malcolm X will always be my fucking heroes, innit? Just those two, man, there, because they knew what this shit was about, man. They knew exactly what this shit was about. And you can't start a revolution if you can't wake up your people, and you're trying to wake up your people, but they don't want to fucking hear and they don't want to see. You see what I'm saying? So what the fuck are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do when your people don't even want to fucking hear you? You see what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I've still got people commenting on my Prince William and depopulation video talking about how black people need to shut up about slavery and this and that. There was this guy that commented a couple days ago. I had to block the motherfucker because I didn't even want to reply. But he goes to me on my Prince William and depopulation video. He goes to me how Africans were captured and put into slavery by Europeans and Arabs, and then we also set them free. So what are you complaining about? I'm like, so because you set us free 400 years later, we should be cool. This is what you're saying, like we should be cool. I'm telling you, I get lost from these people, man. African food is slave food. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Like there are some lost souls out here. There are some lost souls out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's like even with the thing, like with the video that I done with the picky eater video, and then it's just like that shit just opened my eyes so much about these women. It's just like so many people aren't fucking eating good food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not eating good food. Like, trust me, whenever I kind of go to when I might go around to my boy's house, for like a birthday party or something like that, and his mumsy has the kitchen packed to the brim with so much African food, bro, I fall in love. I fall in love with just the smell of jollof rice, bro. That shit is nice as fuck, bro. Like I'm saying, you, there's so much shit. But this is the world we are, man. Like, this is the world we are in right now, bro. Like, you got people that don't want to eat fruits and vegetables because that shit's nasty, but they'll eat some pigeon and chips though. Like, they'll eat some pigeon and chips. Gators, lizards. Hey, look. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what I'm just like. This whole vegan movement. Yeah, like I feel people that are vegans and whatever else have you. But I'm always of the belief that humans are omnivores, right? We're omnivores. We're not carnivores and we're not herbivores. We're omnivores, right? We can eat both meat and vegetables, food, like, you know, plant-based food. But it's like, because you look at like whether it may be true or not, but you look at like how Native Americans would kind of live and how they respect the land and they respect nature, but it's like they take what they need from nature, because nature gives what you need. You shouldn't take more than what nature gives you. You see what I'm trying to say? Which is why we're fucking up the world today. We're decimating the planet today because we're taking more than what we need. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you're looking for your dinner now, you go and catch yourself one fish from the river. Pick out a few plants, a few vegetables from the ground, and you're good to go. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to always be eating meat all the time. You don't need to always be setting on a vegan diet, because it's like, just vegans confuse me as well, man. Because it's like, you're a vegan, but then you'll still do things like eating vegan chicken like it's chicken but it's not chicken. It just, this shit just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Corn, don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that shit either. Never did. Like my mumsy, she likes to pick that up as well, but I got my mumsy off of that shit. I was just like, look, you don't even want to be picking up the corn either. Like, real talk. Ray, what's happening? Happy New Year. It's the 26th. But Happy New Year though. But people eat what you eat what you want to eat, man. But I just always say at least try to keep your diet a little bit healthy, you know. Yeah, pop it then. All right. It doesn't matter. But that's where we're at right now, man. Lost souls. Like I said in my last video, man. The blind leading the blind. Misread what's happening. The blind leading the blind. And the deaf leading the stupid. You know, that's just the world we live in, man. You know, it's just a bunch of people that don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. You know, that's what I was saying with that conscious video with the Black Panther. It's just like we don't know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing, when we should be doing it, and how we should be doing it. How's it going, Malette? But that's just how it is, man. Cortez, what's going on, G? But it's mad. I don't know. I really don't know. Because a lot of the shit I've been reading in the news today as well just continues to just depress me as well. Like, it continues to fucking depress me. So I'm just like, shit, man. What the fuck? But what's been going on though anyway, man? Try to stay away from the news if you can, man. You know what it is, but it's like certain times you gotta keep your eye on the media, what they put out here anyway, because there's always some extra ingredients in that food that they put in there. You know what I'm saying? There's always some secret ingredients in the newspapers and in the news as well. Like, you know, it just depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it. If you look at it like somebody who's always been educated by the television, when you see and read the news and watch the news, you're just going to take it straight for face value. You see what I'm trying to say? You take it for face value. But you got to also see it as some like, you always got to look further into that shit as well. She said bad ingredients. Hey, yo. 15 of it, there are 5 floors and 2. What the fuck on both lists, bro? You see what I'm saying? Look, this is another reason why people don't pay council tax, because of shit like that. That's why people don't pay fucking council tax. And it's like, you call up the council and they're like, yeah, alright, cool, we'll be around in 2 weeks time, yeah? 2 weeks time. Right, I'm showing you, dickheads, because ain't nobody has an answer to fucking Grenfell Tower yet. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You know, is that like being a reporter, being a journalist, it's all completely fucking changed from what it used to be like about 20, 30 years ago. You see what I'm saying? It's completely fucking changed. Megan, how's it going? Trust me. Yeah, everything is a rip-off. Everything's a fucking rip-off. This is why, like, I was saying to my homeboy on Snapchat the other day, because he was just like, bro, you barely got any games on your Xbox. I'm like, fam, I'm cheap. I'm not trying to be a consumer, cuz, like, I'm just not trying to buy all of these fucking things that they've got out here. It's like, I was speaking to one of my colleagues about a phone that I bought this time last year. I bought this phone this time last year, and it's like, when I bought the phone is slippery as fuck. So it's just like, I'm like, what happened to the days where you can buy a Nokia Face Off and it came with a fucking case in the box as well? Why I gotta spend £160 on a brand new phone and then still spend up to £20 on a brand new fucking case to go with it as well? Like, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Give me a fucking case to go with it. So it's just like, I'm not buying a case. Fuck that. Why should I buy a case? Why should I buy this? Why should I buy that? What for? Why should I buy it? So, boy, call me cheap and shit, but that's just me, man. Call it what? Call of Duty influenced your gen... What? Bro. See, this is what I'm saying, yeah? Like, it glorifies it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these sort of games, they glorify joining the army. And it's just like, there's always like a time of year where there's just like there's so many army and navy adverts and air force adverts. Like, join the navy, join the air force, learn all of these skills, learn all of it. I'm just like, bro, Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. Why is it free to join the army and get all of these skills, but it's not free to fucking go to college and get some more skills to be productive for the fucking society? Like, why is it not free to do that shit? But it's free to join the army and get yourself killed. Like, it's free to join the army, be a mindless frigging robot, because that's what you have to be when you join the army. You join the army and become a mindless robot, because if you disobey orders, you get fucking sectioned. Them man could even fucking kill you right there on the spot because you disobey orders. Like, the general can just bang right in your fucking head because you disobey orders, because you have a moral code. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking crazy. Aaron Collins, what it do? What's going on, bro? Hey, it's mad. It's mad that you can join the army for free. You can join the navy for free. You can join the air force for free. But you cannot get fucking education for free unless you're on job seekers allowance and they've got some sort of education going at some sort of college. Like, what the hell? I don't think I'd ever join it, man. I don't think I would ever join it. Even to get the skills, I wouldn't do it. What's going on, Carol? I see your message earlier. You was getting a bit crazy, but I'm here now. Trust me. But it's mad. There for the piece to dust that. I feel you though. I feel you. We saying you didn't have to go on the front lines or anything like that. Because that's one thing I'm not trying to do, man. I'm not trying to go on no front lines. I'm not trying to have to kill no innocent men, women, and children. That's something I'm not trying to do. You know? If I was put into a position where I have to kill somebody, then I'm killing politicians. I'm being real. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, like, I'd be like a Muhammad Ali type shit. Like, why am I going thousands of miles over there to kill people that are almost my complexion when I'm already fighting shit right here as it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I was, like, even if I was forced, I can't, like, you know, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. You either put me in the can or just hang me. Like, real talk. I'm not fucking doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, people need to understand you have a choice, innit? Like, you have a fucking choice. You have a choice. When you remember the movie Matrix, the whole movie Matrix is about choice. It's about choice, right? Whether you choose to see this shit or not, you know? That's basically what Morpheus is telling you. Like, you have to choose to see this shit. Do you choose the red pill or do you choose the blue pill and stay dumbed down and thinking that steak really is a steak? Look, man, but we're coming to that point though, Aaron. We're coming to that point where it's just like we become so desensitized seeing killing anyway. So it's just like we will sit down and watch videos all over YouTube, all over Facebook, watching so many killings. We've become real desensitized to this shit. We've become desensitized to this shit. And I'm glad Sophia Stewart got paid for writing The Matrix as well. Because a lot of people don't know, Sophia Stewart, a black woman, wrote The Matrix. She wrote The Matrix, had it stolen from her by the Wachowski brothers. But she took him to court and got paid. Took him to court and got paid. And I think apparently she wrote Terminator Judgment Day 2 as well. Or the first two Terminators or something like that. I'm not sure. Or the first Terminator. Something like that. Yeah, man, trust me. See what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, whenever we get black movies now, it's always like some sort of next to slave movie or some shit like that, man. That's why I can't even remember the last sort of like type. I think the last slave type movie I watched was The Django, and that's the furthest I'm gonna go now. I'm just like, I don't need to see any more of this shit. Like, you know, when am I gonna see fucking black people go through a wormhole to another fucking outer rim part of the galaxy or some shit like that? When am I gonna see black people in a movie like Interstellar? You know, trust me. We need to be seeing some real shit out here, man. I feel you, white collar, but I love movies, man, because I don't watch TV or TV series or Netflix series or anything like that. So I'm a movie man. I'm a movie man. And trust me, I like my movies, man, because movies show us a lot as well. Yeah, that's it. That's for real, Uncoming. Trust me, that's for real. That literally is for real. It's so predominant all over the fucking television now, in TV series, in movies, and everything. Like, you know, because it's like with the live action Beauty and the Beast movie. I remember when that came out, a lot of people were moaning and complaining about I can't remember the dude's name, man, but the person that was gay in there, who was Gaston's whatever his name is, man. Film was fucking hard though, I can't lie. It was hard. It was hard. But yeah, they putting this in there a lot. A lot. Same here, man. I like the classic movies, man. It's like I heard that they were remaking the fucking Scarface as well, man. And it's like somebody needs to be shot in the head for trying to remake Scarface. And I hope nobody even goes to see this shit. And then you got Taraji P. Henson that wants to produce and make the Emmett Till movie. And I'm just like, me personally, I'm not trying to see that shit. Like, I'm not trying to see that shit. I'm not trying to see the Emmett Till movie. I know what happened to Emmett Till. I know the bitch is still walking about freely today. Why am I going to watch Emmett Till be killed all over again? Like, fuck that shit. I've seen so many fucking pictures of how his face looked. Fuck that shit. Yeah, of course I've heard of Chris Rock. Chris Rock's he's one of my favorite comedians. Yeah, I know she's an agent, man. I know she's a lot of these people are agents. A lot of these people are agents. Trust me, a lot of them are agents. And that's what it is, man. It's just knowing who's the agent and knowing who's not. So that's why it's just like, if you're going to call them celebrities, that sort of a thing, is that the only one I really kind of fuck with is Styles P. I'm being honest with you, Styles P. He's the only one I really fuck with. He's the only one I really fuck with. Because he's actually doing something for the hood as well. Like, trust me, he's actually doing something for the hood. That's my point. Like, you know, like, she's gonna make money off this shit too. She's going to make money off this shit too. Like, the woman who came up with that lie to get Emmett Till murdered, she's gonna get paid from this shit too. Because it's about her. She's gonna get paid from it. So why he was at Wembley tonight? Oh, no, yeah, it was... Oh, I totally forgot. Because I remember I saw the posters around in like November last year, man. I completely forgot he was gonna be here this month, you know. Shit. That would have been so fucking hard to have gone to see Chris Rock, you know. Like, there's some people I would pay to go and see, because there's not a lot of people I would pay to go and see. And I was pissed that I missed Absol at O2 in Islington. I missed Absol last year because I had to fucking work. I had to work. I tried to buy the tickets and the tickets were sold out. I couldn't believe so many people actually fucked with Absol. Like, really, I couldn't believe it. In the UK, you see, in the UK, you see, like, it's not really so different from America. It's not as obvious, should I say. It's not as obvious. One thing, we don't have police rolling around with guns to kill us all day long, but that does not mean that police still don't kill young black men, because they have. And people's racism is just, people are still racist here. It doesn't matter. There's racism everywhere. But like I say, it's not as predominant as it is in America. It is nowhere near, you know. Like, you get some people who kind of say some racist shit under their breath, or if they're under the influence of alcohol, and then that's when they'll just spew it all out of their mouth. Or during Halloween times, you might catch some people that want to actually come out in blackface because they think it's a joke. Like, you know, it's like, what the fuck? But there's racism everywhere. Like, you know, I've had racism ever since I left school. Ever since I left secondary school, I've always had racism, particularly from the fucking pigs, the police. That's all I've had it from, really. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's completely different. I know it's completely different. I've only ever been to Luton like twice. The last time I went to Luton was like Luton Carnival about 10 years ago, and I said I ain't never coming back to Luton again after what I saw. I was never going back to Luton again. That, trust me. Like, really and truly, man. But it's just crazy here, man. It really is. It's the same shit everywhere, man. It's the same shit everywhere. Yeah, police used to always stop and search me all the fucking time. The amount of times I've been stopped and searched is possibly like up around to my age. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been stopped and searched at least over 20 times. At least over 20 times. And more than half of them was just for no goddamn reason, because I was walking about at night. Walking about at night. Everybody gets it, Paradox, man. Everybody gets it, you know? Like, everybody gets it. Hillbilly territory. Hey, look, I ain't never been to them places there, though. I ain't never been to them places there. I haven't been too far out of London. The furthest out of London I've ever gone is Norwich. And it's like, Norwich was calm. It was calm. Places like Folkestone, like seaside areas and shit. And places are alright. But racism's everywhere, man. It's a system, man. This system was implanted, man, from since colonialism, man. It's just been here, man. See, like, this is what I'm saying. Age of 11, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's getting mad now, but like the reason why it's happening to like 11 and 12-year-olds now is because you have 11 and 12-year-olds walking about with big machetes. Like, you have them walking around with big machetes. I've seen this shit myself. I've seen it myself. Like, you know, like some of these 12 and 13-year-olds are being given friggin' acid by their elders. Like, you know, like, here's some acid for anybody that wants to come and chat shit. I'm like, you're a 12-year-old, and however old you might be, you're giving a 12-year-old some acid because you still believe in this post-Cold War bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, that post-Cold War shit was going on when I was 15, 16. That was 15, 16 years ago. Like, what in the fuck? Like, you men are still on this shit? You men are still on this shit? Like, really? There's come on, man. There's a life to live, man. You know, there's a life to live. Why are you still on this bullshit? You know, there's a life to live. You know, and it's like people have they have no conscience, and they don't even think of the repercussions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think of the repercussions, man. It's like you could say they need better role models, and then you could also say like it's just like they need their parents at the same time as well, but the parents aren't really about, because most parents have got to work so fucking hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most parents have just got to work so many goddamn hours, and it was all part of the fucking plan. It was all part of the plan in the fucking that New World Order book I wrote. I mean, I read by Ralph Epperson. It was in the New World Order book, like 5-6 pages in. Like, this was part of the plan. Get the parents out of the house, have the kids educated by the television and what they see on the television, and by the people around their area, and that when they're outside, and bang, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and shit, what we have today. I used to read. I read a bit here and there, and that. I do quite a lot of reading, like, on my phone and shit like that, you know. But reason why I don't really read as much today is because I don't really go to bookshops as much. I don't really have much time, and I don't really want to order anything off Amazon anymore, like, you know, because I've been hearing stories about how Amazon is pretty much like the Amazon owner works for CIA, like, you know, the way they. And I don't really like to pay for things with my card as well. I like to pretty much be like a vagabond that just disappeared off the face of the earth, you know. So I don't really like to pay with my card a lot. But there was a couple books I bought, like Behold a Pale Horse, the New World Order book, one Dalai Lama book I bought when I was in Amsterdam. Like, this is what I'm saying. I've heard some shit about the Amazon owner, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so it's like, you could or could not possibly be working for the CIA, but then Amazon also bought Whole Foods. Like, why the fuck are you buying Whole Foods? That shit's not cool to me, yo. It's not cool to me. Like, it's not cool. I'm showing you. And like, you gotta look at that. Like, you got this big old fucking company, this corporation that has now bought Whole Foods. Like, it's mad. It's fucking mad. So it's just like, and you know what it is? Because it's like, I was chatting to this there's this homegirl that I chat to on Facebook every now and again, Facebook Messenger. She lives in Chicago. And it's like, we were talking about like the comparison of food in America compared to food here in the UK, and it's like, I've come to realize, yeah, there's a lot of chemicals and products and ingredients they put in food out in America that's illegal here in Europe. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, I'm fully convinced that America really is an experiment. Like, America, the whole country of North America, is just an experiment. It's a fucking experiment. You know what I'm saying? It's an experiment. America Incorporated, 3Ks, it's an experiment. Because there's a lot of shit that they put in food and shit out there that's not allowed. It's illegal here to even think of putting it in food. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's bad. It's absolutely bad. It's so bad. Like, and it's like, they really don't even care about the food that they're putting into their system as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what Styles people's talking about as well. The fact that how like Obama signed the Dark Act thing, like, where Monsanto don't even have to fucking answer to this shit no more. It's up to you, Tough Cookie. It's up to you. It's up to you, because I would like to go out there too. But there's only certain places that I'm thinking of going to, and it's like when I go to some of these areas, I'm sticking to the tourist areas because I do not want to be shot just by pulling out my phone and taking a fucking picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. And it's like, I'll still have the same sort of attitude that I have here with the police here, because it's like whenever I have to deal with police here, I get into straight arguments, and I really don't care about fighting them here. So it's like I'll have that same attitude going out there as well, and then I would have full clips emptied into me. Like, I know it. I know for a fact I would have clips emptied into me just for the way I act, because I only get enraged for authority. That is it. I know it's not that bad in America. I know it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I know my attitude. I know my attitude if I was to ever have to deal with police out there. But it's like, I want to go to Canada. There's so many places and states in America that I want to visit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'm not sure whether America's on its way to martial law yet or not. Because it's like, people are talking about this wall, and apparently this wall's going to be built. And people think that you're going to be keeping out Mexicans, but you ain't even looking at it like, well, what if they're trying to keep you guys in? Like, what if they're trying to keep you Americans in to make sure you don't get nowhere? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I was watching one video with the Robert Perkins as well, yeah, and he was chatting about how people talk about Chicago a lot, and how Chicago is one of the worst places. Like, Chicago's bad, I'm not gonna lie, it's bad, but he was saying that how the one, I think it was the one state or the one city in America that has the most killings, like the most gun killings, wasn't Chicago. Chicago was like somewhere outside of the top 10 or some shit like that. I can't remember where he said it was, man, but it was like almost sounded like a rifle state. You know? Yeah, I know Canada isn't bad. That's why I want to go Canada. I particularly want to go Canada because it's just like, I just like the scenery out there, man. The mountains, the crystal clear fresh water. I want to see wolves running in the wild and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I'm like that. Hey, look, Jamaica right now is on a mad one right now, man. I'm showing you. I was watching a video where there was this shooting at a flipping funeral. Like, apparently 3 or 4 people were killed at this funeral or some shit like that. There's a mad gang war going in Jamaica right now as well. But Caribbeans, I think that's going to be my last journey. Like, that's going to be my last trip. Because I know when I go to the Caribbeans, I ain't leaving. Like, I'm being honest, I'm not leaving. That's why it's just like, I'm gonna save the Caribbeans, man. I'm gonna really save that one for now. You know, so I go out to see Canada, places like Thailand and China and them type of places, man. You know, yeah, man. Rocky Mountains, Himalayas, Africa. Yeah, trust me, there's so many countries in Africa I need to see, man. So many, trust me. Because I like seeing Shaka Bar's pictures, man, when he's in Africa, when he's anywhere in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Gotta see the world, man. Gotta see the world. There's a lot of debates going on right now as well. Like, you got the people that's still arguing about whether the earth's flat or whether it's round and shit. Like, I'm just like, why are people still arguing? Why are people still arguing? Yeah, I've started saving peas. It's not easy because I've always got siblings asking me for money, but I'm starting saving peas. But that's what I'm saying, Aaron, because it's like the same homegirl that I chat to from Chicago as well. She's just like, it's not that bad in Chicago. It's not that bad. That's media portrayal again. It's just media propaganda. You see what I'm saying? It's media propaganda. And I feel like they're trying to use Chicago as like they're trying to use Chicago as the stepping stone for martial law. They're trying to use that as a stepping stone when like so many, like I've had 2 people now tell me that Chicago is not that fucking bad. Like, it's not that bad. You know? Like, what about all of these fucking police officers? What about the police officer that sent all of them racist fucking text messages? That's like, if they're black, shoot them. Like, you know, that's clearly a gang right there. Like, that's a gang. That's what I'm saying. Like it's most things is just propaganda now today anyway, man. Like, most things is propaganda. That's what they put out here now. It's just bullshit. Everything's bullshit. You know. That's what I'm just saying. Like you gotta look at it however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? So some people could sit there, or the majority of people would sit there and feel like, oh, Chicago is really bad right now. Chicago, they've got to do something about Chicago. Send in the army. And some people would truly believe this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like. That's what I'm saying. You have a majority of people that thought a police officer was justified to shoot and kill a 16-year-old in a court of law for trying to protect his mum from being manhandled. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Watch Robert Perkins, man. I've been fucking with him for a very long time, man. And people just always fuck with him as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people always fuck with him as well. But Robert Perkins and King Riches, man. Trust me. Those 2 pages there, those are the only 2 pages I really fuck with, man. And the Lord Jamar, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I heard Chicago wasn't even top 10. Like, this is my point. But it's like, this is what they put out there. So it's like, even with like knife crime here in London, for instance, like they're trying to make knife crime seem even more crazy than it was. But I'm just like, bro, at least 10 years ago, knife crime was fucking ridiculous here in London. Like, it was friggin' ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that it's not bad right now, but you gotta also look at it like, why are there so many of these kids roaming around on the streets with knives with nothing to do? Like, why is it? You know what I'm saying? Clearly it's because this is part of the system's fucking plan. Like, people don't ever look at this shit, man, you know? Look at shit deeper, man, because this history is the reason why we are here in this position today, why the world is in this position today, because of fucking history, because we keep repeating this shit, and because people don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? People just like, it happened this long. It's like even with the civil rights. Do you know how many black people I get that don't really care about the civil rights movement? But I'm like, bro, this happened when like your grandparents were like in their teenage years, or in their early or late 20s. Like, what the fuck? Like, my dad was born during them times there. Like what the fuck? My dad went through some of this shit here in England too. Like, this is why it hits me hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can you not care about it? What, because it was in the 60s? Who gives a shit? That was not long ago. It was not long ago. That was not long ago. That is the age of your parents right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the age of most of our parents right now. Well, 80s babies. You know? Because so many parents right now are like 20-something, and grandparents are 27, 28, 29. Nowadays, like, the oldest a grandparent can be is like 30-something. Like, you're a grandparent at 30-something. 30-something. It's mad. Slick with it. He's trying to be slick with it. Stopped and searched at 6. Look, man, this is that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's being stopped and searched right now because like it's still racism, but it's like they've moved it on to classism now. This is what people gotta understand. Like, it's classism. Like, classism is a big fucking thing. Classism is like the one thing that's fucking us up right now in this whole capital system, as well, this capitalistic system we live in. Like, and people still don't understand that capitalism is about competition. It's always about fucking competition, which is why you can have a William Hill on that side of the road and a Ladbroke over on that side of the road. Like, it's all about competition. Somebody has to suffer, and we're the ones that suffer. Hey, look, man, it's always gonna happen, man. Like, stop and search, that shit's gonna get even more crazy now as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm seeing videos of people being stabbed up in Westfield and McDonald's and shit like that. Like, you know, people want to go out to a house party on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day and don't even make it back home and shit like that. Come on, man. Like, we've got to abolish this fucking capital system, man. I keep telling, man, like, we've got to abolish this shit, man. I want the Venus Project world. That's what I want. I want the Venus Project. Nikola Tesla, free energy, flying cars and shit. Like, and shit. That's what I want. Pisses me off, man. Westfield Futs are dragging us into their nonsense. Look, man, I feel like Futs are just running things right now anyway, man. Fots are really running things right now. Because there's too many simping dudes out here, man. There's too many simping dudes out here, so Fots are running things. Like, they're fully running things, man. Fully running things. Like, add my Snapchat premium. Use the credit card and shit like that. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna start a dude station. You know, you got babe station, I'm gonna start dude station. Fuck that shit, I'm trying to get paid. Look, man, they are a cancer. They fully are a cancer, man. They're finessing, man, out of this shit. Like, it's absolutely mad. And I'm just like, there's some of them, like, where it's just like, they'll say some shit like, I'm not an escort, but it's like, if you're one of my PayPal subscribers and shit like that, we can meet up and have some fun. But I'm like, that is escorting, baby. Like, it's escorting. You're just choosing who you want to escort with. Like, I was like, damn, man, I'm showing you that people's common sense is just completely gone. Context is completely gone. Everything is completely gone. Yeah, come on, like, if nobody doesn't know about the Brixton riots, then that's like, this is what I'm saying. It's just like people that just don't care about fucking history. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tottenham riots and them things there, like, you know, like the 2 Tottenham riots. You know what I'm saying? People don't care about that shit. You know, people don't care about it. Like, when it happens, it's just like, yes, something to do. Like during the whole Mark Duggan, when the whole riots happened throughout the UK, and I just remember, like, in Hackney at the time, by Mare Street, Hackney Central, it was ram-packed with hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people. I've never seen Mare Street so packed I can't even see the friggin' floor. Like, I couldn't even see the ground I was walking on. And it's like, I thought to myself, yeah, look, I'm going to my yard. I don't need to be around this area. 10 minutes later, sirens upon sirens upon sirens. They broke through how many shops? They hit up the JD, they hit up the Iceland, all of that shit. Yeah, the riots with Rashawn Charles as well in Dalston. And it's just like with the fucking pig officer that's been set free as well, like no charges and no name for this guy either. I'm just like, this is all part of the fucking plan. Like, they want man to riot and all of that shit. I feel like there's a plan going on. They want people to riot. It's like they know the reaction we're going to have to things like this as well, because it's like they've been studying us for hundreds of years, people, man. They fucking know sociology. Like, they know sociology. They know how we'll act to certain things. So it's just like, this is why I say, this is why people like Robert Perkins say and a couple other people say, fuck this marching and rioting shit. You have to hit them where it really fucking matters, and that's in their fucking pockets. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to hit them in their pockets. And it's like, January's almost over now. Think about all of the mad shit that's happened in January, and then we're gonna go out on February 14th and spend hella money on Valentine's Day. For what fucking reason? For what fucking reason? Like, Pancake Day's coming up again. People's gonna do the extra shit. Oh, this is the one day I'm allowed to make pancake, because apparently this is the day they tell me to make pancakes. So I'm making pancakes on Pancake Day. But once Pancake Day is over, I'm not allowed to make pancakes. Like, this is how people are. Like, sociology people, they know exactly how we are going to react. Like, come on. Why can't we just change the way we are going to react and just be like, well, you know what? I'm not going to give you no fucking money. I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Come on. This is what I'm saying. Nobody keeps that energy once they finish marching. Because I remember when Mike Brown was killed, when Mike Brown was murdered, they were marching down where my workplace is as well, down by Oxford Street as well. And I was just like, I was looking at this like, and I'm like, you lot are going to go right back into work tomorrow anyway. You're going to go right back into work tomorrow. So what's the big fucking, what's the point in all of this? What is the point in all of this? You know, show them that you care by not paying for certain things. Come on. Nobody wants to do that. People have to spend money. Like, we have to spend money. It's just the same shit, man. Same fucking shit. And it's just gonna be serious as well. You can see it now. Like, I can see it now. So many people posting so much Valentine shit. It's gonna annoy the fuck out of me. Like, I can see it now. I can fucking see it now. It's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Look, man. That's what, look. White collar, this is what I'm saying, yeah. Like, I see so much power in community governments. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's just like, as a community, you can build a small, not even like a small government, but you can build like a togetherness within your community and be able to govern your own community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't need for a lot of the things that we have today. You know what I'm trying to say? There isn't need for a lot of the things that we have today. But we just choose to give up the power because we're too fucking lazy, or because we've got to work these hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just mad. I'll just always think about the people, nobody answering for fucking Grenfell Tower yet. I'm trying to concentrate on positive shit, man, but I'm not really that positive, man, because life hasn't been that great for me. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, life hasn't always been that great for me. I've had to go through some shit. You know. So it's not always that great, man. Trust me. Like, life hasn't always been that great for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing special. Chin's up. My big chin is up. Look, I'm sorry, yeah, man. Look, tough cookie, I feel you, man, because it's just trust me, when I'm not working, I'm sleeping. Like, I'm gonna be honest. When I'm not working, I'm sleeping, and when I'm not sleeping, I'm working, and when I'm not doing either of the two, I'm just trying to just wind down, like, literally, because it's like I don't really get much time as it is anyway. So it's like I like to wind down, and if I get to see my nieces and my nephews, then that's even better for me as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I'm trying to push for something great this year anyway, man. Like, I've been looking for since the year started as well. I've been looking for like a small part-time job in radio broadcasting or something like that, man. Just like as a guest for radio broadcasting or a podcast or anything, like, you know. I've been trying to get my hands into that sort of field right now, man. Because I mean it, man. I want a fucking nighttime shift on a radio station where I can say whatever the hell I want and have people call in. Well, with the radio thing, yeah. Hey, look, every little helps. Every little helps. I know, man. I know I gotta make time for myself, man, you know. But there isn't much time in the day. That's what it is. There isn't much time in the day. You gotta sleep for like 6 to 8 hours. You gotta work for 8 to 9 hours. You know. And I'm still trying to do other little small things as well, like, you know. The funding's there, and it's pretty much there, Carol, man. So, like I said, I wasn't even really down for the whole GoFundMe thing anyway. Like, you know, like, if people wanted to donate, they can donate. But I'd never started this channel to get donations anyway, like, you know. So I never started it for any of that. Like I said, I started this shit to just rant about some shit. Just rant about some shit, and the next thing I know, certain people started to love my shit. But my subscribers keep going up and down. Sometimes people like what I say, and then sometimes they hate what I say. Like, just agree to disagree, like, you know. Agree to disagree. It's not that I can't be asked. It's not even that I can't be asked. It's just, you know what it is, man. Like, it slightly. Fuck it. Slightly. Slightly. I work the night shift, innit? So it's like when you work the night shift, it's really not that easy. You kind of get into that mode, and I've been working night shift for like 5+ years now, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you just kind of get into the mode of just like, bro, I can't be asked, fam. I can't be asked. Toby, I'm using my phone right now, you know. I'm using my phone to do this live. Just slumber game. Bro, look. My slumber game is off the hook. It's not as great as it used to be. It's not as great as it used to be. Like, you know, like before I could sleep for like 14, 15 hours and shit like. But now I barely sleep. This is what I'm saying. Like, so it's like when I work through the week, I get back home after 7 and I'm just wide awake up until 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, get a 2, 3 hours sleep, and I gotta wake up again to go right back into work. So only on the weekends do I catch as much sleep as I possibly can. Yeah, trust me. And I like to do that, man. I like to wake up confused. Like, that's the shit. Waking up confused as fuck. What the where am I? You know, what the fuck? Trust me. You don't know where the hell you are. You don't even know what your name is. You don't even know what your name is. Hey, bless up, Liberty. Bless up. I feel you. Don't let them work you too hard either. If they try to chat some shit, tell them fuck off. That's what I do a lot. I don't particularly say fuck off, but I let people know what's really on my mind at work. Like, that should be my award for work. I'm telling you. Bro, look, I feel like my next vacation is gonna happen on my birthday in May, man. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go to Barcelona or Tenerife. Not sure yet. Barcelona, Tenerife, or somewhere in Greece, but I need to go somewhere where it's hot. You're an Aries, yeah? Are you an Aries, bro? Because my boy just went to Barcelona as well, man. He had no idea that that weed was legal out there. He had no idea. So when I told him, he was like, what? Hour later, I see him on his Snapchat. He's up in one of these little weed dispensaries. I'm like, this guy. Trust me. Aries, yeah, my niece is an Aries, bro. Trust me. My niece is an Aries. She makes me laugh. She makes me laugh. Capricorn. Oh, I work in stockroom, man. I just work in stockroom for a retail department. Nothing special. Nothing special. Because it's like, I like manual work. It's like, I've had many jobs. I've never actually been fired from any of my jobs, but I've had a lot of jobs. So it's like, I'll kind of sit in one job and then I get bored after 2 years, 3 years, and then I look for another job. So it's like, I found this job 5 years ago, and it's like, it's the highest paid job I've had. And sometimes I barely have any work to do, so I'm just like, let me settle here for a little while. You know what I'm saying? It's good pay. I work the night shift. I hate waking up in the mornings as it is. So 27th of May. Yeah, I see they legalize it in California. I'm still fucking waiting for them to legalize it here in London, in England. They want a fucking joke thing. Like, half of the country wants to legalize it, and it's like the party that's in power right now doesn't want to legalize it. They are adamant. They're adamant that there's no scientific proof that it cures anything. Like, they're adamant. The Tory party is adamant. Cannabis, marijuana doesn't cure anything, so we're not going to legalize it. That's how old-fashioned our government is. That's how old-fashioned they are. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Shiny. Come on, Fiji's a spot. What's that? Feels like my some I just don't match up to the traits of my shit. It could be tainted. It could be tainted. Let me tell you something now. If it's legalized and I happen to have a dispensary store, come to my dispensary store, because my shit won't be tainted. It won't be tainted. Shit's gonna be organically grown. But that's what I feel like, because it's like, I feel like here in England, if they were to legalize it, they would literally do some shit like that. Or I feel like they're doing that in America right now to try and come out with that, this synthetic weed, to really push the propaganda of like weed is a bad drug. It's like one of the worst drugs. So I feel like that's where they're trying to push the propaganda a little bit more, because there's like a lot of this synthetic weed rolling about as well. Oh, seen about the star sign shit. Well, I don't really know much about star signs other than like other than the Geminis anyway, man. It's just like, I know with Geminis, like our element sign is air, and it's like what they say about air is just like we like to be free and all of that type of shit, which it kind of works in tandem with how I really am right now as well. And about how I think our jewel is the emerald, something like that. Yeah, I think it's the emerald. So I'm an air element sign. I'm an alien. We're Gemini. Airbending is my elemental sign. I'm an airbender, which means I control all the earthly powers. You see them right there. I control fire, water, earth. Yeah, I know. I really want to get into it though, man. Astrology and all that. I really want to get into astrology and astronomy. I really do. It's this track. Oh, yo, I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. I absolutely feel you. Trust me. Because it's like reading up about Geminis as well, man. It's like, well, I can understand why I'm alone. I can understand why I'm alone. Yeah, and we are very creative, I'm telling you. Like, we're wordsmiths. We're wordsmiths. And it's like, that's what I say, it's just like, I'm not so eloquently spoken, but when I write some shit, god damn it, I can write some shit. God damn it, I can write some shit. I'm telling you, I can put some real words together, but I'm not that great speaking them out loud, you know, because I have a lot of shit on my mind, and I speak real fast sometimes. MF Doom. Well, let me tell you something. Tupac was a Gemini. Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini. OGs. Come at me. Come at me, bro. I'm playing. And Tupac will always be a fucking legend. But MF Doom, he's fire. MF Doom is fire. Vybz Kartel, whenever like I don't listen to Bashment. Or when I used to, back when I was a teenager, I was more on the gully side. So I was a Mavado fan. Me there upon the gully side, I was a Mavado. I like Mavado's flow, man. Watch his big interview. Yeah, well, I know he's look. Here's what I'm saying. Yeah, like a lot of Caribbeans, they're very smart and they're very up on game as well, man. I'm telling you, they're very up on game because it's like they know about their roots and about their history as well. You see what I'm trying to say? That's why it's just like, even like here in England as well, you have like your descendants of Caribbeans who came over here. Like my nan, she came over here for months, like during the 50s. So it's like my mum and my dad also, who's a descendant of a St. Lucian as well. I'm a descendant of Caribbean, so it's like I should be up on game on my history about that shit as well. Like you have to be up on game, at least with some of your recent history. Like if you don't want to go so far back, at least get up on game on some of your shit. Yeah, trust me. Like Ice Cube was, man, but it's like now he's corporate. There's some shit that you can't say. But Akala, yeah, Akala's my fucking dude. Akala is my dude, I'm showing you. And it's like, before I even heard of Akala, I always heard of his sister Miss Dynamite, and she's always been up on game as well, Miss Dynamite. But then I started to listen to Akala's lectures and his speeches as well, and the way this guy used to just shut people down, because a lot of the people will kind of look at him. A lot of people who will have speeches and lectures and debates with, they'll come in there with their suit, shirt buttoned up right to the fucking top, and then they'll see this guy with his dreads looking like a roadman and that, and he comes out and starts spitting some real fucking words that just has them like, oh shit, I thought I can hit him with big words, but now he's gonna kill me now. He's gonna kill me. Because Akala is up on his fucking shit. Yeah, Akala, yeah, that's his sister. Akala, Miss Dynamite is Akala's older sister. That's his older sister. I'm not sure if Brixton is like, it was predominantly black, but I don't really go South London. I'm going to be honest to you. I don't really go South London. I haven't been Brixton in years. I haven't been Lewisham in years. Like the only part of South London I'll ever kind of get to is the Thames. That is it. I'm going to be honest. I don't really go South London. South London is like a parallel world to me, man. And it's like I don't know anybody down in South London, so I have no need to be down there. I'm pretty much kind of situated in East London, North London, and Central London. Like, trust me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a that's what I've kind of seen now, like through certain videos and that. It looks like a hipster area now. Like it's like hipster territory. Like Dalston, hipster territory. Dalston is completely hippie now. Like it's hipster territory. It's fucked. Like, I remember just one day, like when I popped up down there, and then they had all of these brand new apartment blocks, and then you had the tortilla joint and all of these other little cafe spots, and I'm like, what in the fuck? Vape shops, coffee shops, cupcake shops. It's mad. It's mad. Hackney is becoming real hipster. It's becoming real hipster. A lot of these places are becoming real hipster. You know what I'm saying? But the demographic of people who have always lived there, they haven't moved out. They've just pretty much been painted over. That's what all it is. Gentrification is. It's just painting over. It's just painting over what used to be there before. You see what I'm saying? It is in Central London, I think. Yeah, I think it is Scotland Yard. I've never actually seen the place, but I'm assuming it is. I think it is. Yeah, look, they're gonna be shifted out of Dalston. Trust me. Like, I'm still counting down the days until the point where they're gonna get rid of Ridley Market. I'm counting down those days. Like, cause I know one of these days soon they're gonna get rid of Ridley Market. I'm showing you. And Ridley Market, I've always remembered that spot since I was knee high. If you was like, look, yeah, if you was born and raised during the early 90s and you had to ever go Ridley Market with either your mum or your nan, you know how peak it used to be. You would spend at least 2, maybe 3 hours down Ridley Market because your nan or your mum knows everyone. Like my nan knew everyone. I'm just standing there with how many bags in my hand, just burning right through the palm of my hand. So by the time I get home, like I've just got the imprint of plastic bags imprinted into the palm of my hands and shit like that. Trust me. Hip hop artists out today. Oh, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really fuck with any hip hop that's out today. Like, I don't fuck with any of them. I really don't. I don't fuck with any of it. The only thing I'm waiting for right now is Schoolboy Q's new album. That's what I'm waiting for. It's like last year was like a mad time for so many albums. Like there's so many albums I still haven't listened to yet. You know what I'm saying? Nick Grant, yeah. I'll see what he's saying. I've heard the British. You know what? Like maybe the British family, possibly they may not, because I remember with like Princess Diana and her sort of affair with that Asian man, they didn't like that shit either, which is why they killed her. I'm not sure with this Meghan Markle thing. They might let it slide because she can almost pass for a tanned white woman. You know, they might let Meghan. They might let Meghan Markle man slide. They might, but we never know. All I know is that the royal family are dicks because they spent hella millions refurbishing Buckingham Palace, and they still fucked for us. Like, what the hell? Who's Cass is dead? Cass is dead. Who's that? I'll have to check him out then, man. I'll have to check him out, see what he's saying. That get out treatment. Possibly. Possibly. She could do. She could do. Nobody knows. This is what I'm saying. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Because like I say, these people plan dozens of years ahead. Dozens of years ahead. And we can barely plan for the weekend. I can barely plan for the weekend. Right, so we never ever know. Never ever know. Hey, look, the switching of consciousness, yeah. And I truly believe that shit is being done, man. I'm telling you. Like, call me crazy, but I believe the swapping of consciousness of one person into another person's body is possible. Call me crazy, but like I say, the mind can't comprehend what the eyes cannot see, you know. And a lot of people only like, it's like a lot of people only kind of think something is proof or something is true if their eyeballs can see it, like, you know. Third eye, man. Third eye. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Like I say, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because like I say, 2018 is going to be an eventful year. I believe anyway. I believe 2018 is going to be an eventful year. Trust me. Yeah, the Casaded and what was the other one? Nick. What was it? Nick who? Casaded and Nick who? Nick Grant. That's it. Say nada. Let's see what these people are saying. Because I'm always looking for something fresh, man. But there's no music that appeals to me, man. Trust me. There's no music that really appeals to me. That's why I just listen to my old school shit, man. That's what it's like with me. I just listen to my old school shit. Cause that resonates more with me. That's around the time that I grew up, you know. I like lyrics. Shit like that. Come on now, I love the old school. That's what I grew up on as well, man. Trust me. I blame my mum and my dad growing up on the old school shit, man. That's why I love my Curtis Mayfield, my Al Green, my Otis Redding, you know. Trust me. I love them dudes. I love them dudes. I love them. Bob Marley. Bob Marley is my shit, man. Yeah, Bob Marley is my recreation music, like, trust me. That's my dude. Dennis Pratt, come on, man. Beres Hammond. Come on, man. Shit. Can't go wrong with the old school. You can never, ever go wrong with the old school. That is the shit. I'm showing you. That music right there. That's why I just believe that the music we have today is just like, it's agent music, man. You know, they're trying to fuck up with our vibrations and shit like that. Trying to fuck up the whole shit. MF Grimm. No, I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him. I'll write that name down too, though. MF Grimm. What, they all part of the same camp or something? Hey, you know what? When I was growing up in secondary school, yeah, I remember when I was like year 7, year 8, there was this year 10 and then moving into year 11, Dunny. Every time he used to see me, he used to always call me Budger Banton, and I'm not fucking sure why. I'm just like, why you keep calling me Budger Banton for? I was a cheeky little year 7, you know, I'm telling you. Even though I was a nerd, I was cheeky as hell. Like, you keep fucking calling me Big Budger Banton for? You look like Budger Banton, and I'm like, you dickhead. I'm like, you dickhead. And everybody else in the school started to try and fucking call me Budger Banton. Like, what the fuck? Don't let me get real elephant man on you right now, you know, I'm telling you. Hills and valleys. Hey, look, man. I was just like, when I was quickly rushing back to my yard, man, I was listening to some more of my Bob Marley though, man. But it's like Babylon System. Look, man, I don't think people know about Babylon System, you know. Babylon System is my shit on the I think it's the Survival album. I'm not sure. But Babylon System, Bob Marley. God damn, bro. God damn. I'm saying you. That's why they murked Bob Marley as well, man. Hey, I feel you. Earth, Wind and Fire. I feel you. Zimbabwe. Fucking 400 years. Selassie is the chapel. God damn. My shit. Janet K. Jeez. Hey, Minnie Riperton. Fuck off. Fuck off. Louis Armstrong. Fuck off. Oh shit. 2 seconds, people. 2 seconds. Ah. Fuck off. Hey, look, man, I'm an East Londoner, yo. Trust me. I'm an East Londoner. I grew up with that Cockney shit, man. Trust me. I always remember like my boy at secondary school. He used to say to me that, bro, why'd you keep calling CI? It's like, remember the kids show at 3:30, CITV? I used to call it CIEV, innit? I'm Cockney, like CIEV. I don't actually pronunciate the T. I'm like CIEV. So he'd be like, it's CITV. I'm like, that's what I said, CIEV. Oh, you said CIEV. I'm like, that's what I said, CITV. Like, what the fuck? I don't pronounce that shit. CIEV, mate. CREV. Shit. I can't help it, man. I'm a Cockney. I'm an East Londoner, you know. And I've watched a lot of them fucking East London type movies like Rise of the Foot Soldiers and Football Factory and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I see what's going on in Israel though. I seen what's been going on in Israel about how they're trying to kick out the African immigrants and shit like that, you know. Hey, bro, shit is fucking crazy. Crazy. Hey, you lot know about Football Factory, yeah? Danny Dyer, mate. Danny Dyer. You ain't got to tell, hey, look, you ain't got to tell me again, White Collar. You ain't got to tell me again. You have not got to tell me again. It is fucking sick out there what they are doing. And it's like, it almost seems legal. Like, they're trying to make it almost look like it's legal. And it's just like, they're allowed to be doing it right now as well. They're allowing this shit to happen. Like, bro, this is the world we live in. Like, what in the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just like you have people that complain about immigrants, but it's just like everybody is a fucking immigrant today. Like, every single one of us, we're all immigrants. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a fucking tragedy. It's a fucking tragedy. I'm showing you. It's a tragedy. And don't nobody give a shit. You know? Don't nobody only really give a shit. The only time people really give a shit is when they put it out there to like, alright, cool. Now's the time to go into your social media accounts and change your profile picture to whatever flag is in turmoil right now. Just except for over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even fussed about Trump. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even fussed about Trump. Because I don't even know what's so different about Trump than anybody else, really. Like, yeah, that profile picture shit is just funny to me. It's like, it really is. It really is. Like, when people were changing, when that shit in Belgium happened, and like people didn't even fucking know where the hell Belgium was and shit like that. I'm like, what the hell? That's what I'm saying. I'm coming, like, the Clintons and Obama did worse. They have done worse than what Trump has done, like, you know what I'm saying? But because like, man, like Clinton and Obama, because they were slick with their lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Because they were slick with their lyrics, people are just like, no, them man were great. Like, yeah, them man were great, you know? But I'm like, half of the people don't even know some of the things that Obama signed for. Obama was the one that pretty much signed America away to slavery right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, weaponized the police even more, gave them more freedom to do what they're doing right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Signed the Dark Act, signed that fucking he signed the act where it's just like martial law can just be happen just like that, and then they can take away your gas, your food, your electric, your water, like, you see what I'm saying? And he done all of those shit secretively. So while you had man like Trump on the news in front of the camera signing whatever executive orders, bro, that's nothing. Do you know what Obama signed, like, behind closed doors, when they gave us something else to be talking about? Like, when they gave us the Kylie Jenner the Pepsi advert controversy, do you know what Obama was doing then? Like, I'm showing you, people don't even fucking know, because they were talking about Pepsi and boycotting Pepsi. But if you're gonna boycott Pepsi, there's so many other fucking brands that you have to boycott at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say? Yep, he did. I'm showing you the amount of FEMA camps throughout America right now. There's FEMA camps throughout America right now. It is wild. It is wild. They don't even really need to sign shit. Yeah, it's true though. It's true. They don't really need to sign shit, but because like they've portrayed this art form of politics for so long, they have to make it look like this type of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? They have to do it like that. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Because we've had politics for so fucking long now, so people truly believe in this shit. People really believe in this shit now. You know what I'm saying? People really believe that one person who doesn't know the price of a loaf of bread and a pint of milk should be governing everybody else. Like, this is what people believe. Let's give him or her the power. Let's do it. Let's do it. And these people are so far removed from our walk of life. Keep saying, man, self-governing, man. Like, yeah, when, hey, look, Bush, yeah, Bush was just like, Bush was like, he was like an atomic bomb, man. Bush was like an atomic bomb. Real talk. He was like an atomic bomb. Fucking crazy. And it's just like, he pulled the greatest trick ever. Like, he pulled the greatest trick ever, and people still believe it to this day. Wow. Like Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. See, stupid. A C student at Harvard. Oh, yo, bruh. Trust me, cowboy, all of that shit, arse hat, all of that shit, all of that. It's mad. It's mad. And we allowed him to do it. Like, and all of this whole PC sort of, you can't say this, you can't do that, not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that, all began with him, like, after that 9/11 shit, and then they signed that Patriot Act shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now we fully have the rights to check you up on you whenever the fuck we want. Like, you know, that's why you have all of these apps on your brand new phones now saying whenever, before you download, this app is gonna have, it's gonna be allowed to lock into your fucking camera even when you're not using the app. It can lock into your microphone even when you're not using the app. It wants to get into your phone book, your contacts, your email address, even when you're not using the app. Like, what? What? My pictures too? What? Because it's like, you know, with like certain Vine compilations, there was like there's some videos that you might see, like the video with that idiot girl that wanted to try and drink a bottle of Coke while she was laying down, and then she poured the Coke all over her face, and then she was like it's like, I'm pretty sure some of these people don't actually post this shit. Like, some people may be like, nah, there's no way I can post this shit. So it's like, who posts it? Like, who posts it? I'm starting to believe like some of these apps just kind of take that shit and post it up without your knowledge. You see, demanding fingerprints and shit like that. I don't fuck with iPhones. Never have, never will. Never have, never will. I don't fuck with iPhones. I really don't. I really don't. I hate all of this new technology they're trying to teaspoon feed us today. I hate it all. I hate it. Just give me a fucking Walkman again. Now tell her that I like Spotify, so. Hate them all, man. Oh, well, some of you got it as a gift. I feel you. But I'm not going out of my way to spend no money buying an iPhone or any of that shit. Trust me, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it, man. Like, whatever happened to the days of just a simple phone like a 32, 3310? Simple, you know? But it's like, nah, they give us all of these phones and shit, like, with so much to do with these phones, and it's just like, they've just disconnected us so much. Like, they've connected us but disconnected us at the same time, you know? So disconnected. People get run over because they're looking at their phone. People miss their bus because they're looking at their phone. Walkman, you don't know what a Walkman is? Riri, you don't know what a Walkman is? How old are you? Everybody, look, man, you have to know what a Walkman is. Walkman is what started this shit. Alright? Walkman is what started this shit. What do people know about a pencil? And winding that shit back up. Alright, cool. Cool. Trust me. They gave you Walkmans, and then they gave you Discman, and then they gave you MP3 players. Oh, you didn't get a chance to use it. Oh, you missed out. Well, you missed out and you didn't miss out, you know, because it was peak when it came to rewinding and fast forwarding. It was peak. It was peak. It was absolutely peak. That's why when Discman came around, it was like, yeah, cool, but don't nobody want to walk around with a bunch of discs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have like about a maximum of 3 discs. Yeah, man, the Walkmans were the cassette tapes. And that's what I'm saying. Then they had the Discman, the portable CD players and shit like that. Trust me. Like, yeah, man. And then the MP3 players came out. You know, that was the shit. It was. It was. It really was dreadful carrying that shit with you. Especially if you didn't have a jacket with a wide enough pocket to fit it in. So you just got to walk around just like, just carrying my Discman. Just carrying my disc, man. Can't fit in the pocket. No. Just carrying my disc, man. Trust me. Or you gotta get one of them string bags. Heavy as fuck. Depending on the one that you bought. Depending on the one you bought, it was heavy as fuck. Hey, look, my dad's got bare vinyls right now. My dad stays with the vinyls, man. He stays with the vinyls. I got a bunch of vinyls up in the loft as well. Just covered in fiberglass and shit. Fucking hell, what's happened to my battery, man? I've got my phone charging and my battery's dying, people, boo. Like, it may cut me off. Yeah, boomboxes. That was a shit too. That was a shit. I know, look, man, I've had my phone charging from since I started this thing and my battery's going down, man. I don't know what to do. Like, my battery's saying 0 right now. It's saying 0. Hey, look, people, I apologize. My battery is super low, right? So I apologize for having to cut this stream short. I'm going to be back in here again tomorrow night at 10 p.m. sharp, yeah? So I apologize, people. But I'll be back in here again 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So we can start this all over again. Alright? I'll do like an extra hour and I'll make sure everything is fully correct and ready for you guys, alright? So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you for joining me tonight, people. Peace and fucking love. You know what time it is. It's your boy KMD Rant Radio. Peace and love, man.